everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com. Tonight I'm going to show you a really sumptuous entree. This is how to roast Haskap and Lady Apple brandied chicken. Now, if you're looking to do some kind of a romantic dinner for Valentine's Day, but you're looking to try and be a little bit more economical, why don't you try using some chicken quarters? They are rather inexpensive. You can cut them into the drummies and the thighs, so they're a little bit more elegant and delicate. It's more inexpensive to purchase the quarters altogether than the thighs and the drummies apart. And it's really easy to separate them, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But we're going to brandy it. If you don't have brandy, you can use another kind of alcohol. And alcohol carries flavor. But if you have brandy, that's great. If you have the brandy that I made, this Haskap and Lady Apple brandy, make sure you check out that recipe. It's phenomenal. Okay, I added dried Haskap berries to it and Lady Apples, sliced it in there, and this has been sitting for about a month in preparation for Valentine's Day. So if you don't have that, you have just brandy, plain brandy, go ahead and do that. You only need like a shot or two, so you don't need like a whole bunch of it. This is a rather economical meal, but it's really kind of, you know, elegant and fancy at the same time. And it's going to be kind of romantic as well. So I use these fantastic dried Haskap berries from Haskap. You can find them online at haskap.com, and they're tiny. They're like they look like raisins, but they're a little bit tangy and sweet too. If you've never heard of a Haskap berry before, they kind of look like a blueberry. They're like kind of regular shaped blueberry and about 1 inch long. They have that frosty blue skin and a crimson purpley inside. Really sweet and tangy, really tasty, combination of a whole bunch of berries. That's the kind of flavor I can give you. Unless you've actually tried Haskap for yourself, that's it. Cranberry, blueberry, raspberry, all mixed together. Okay? So I've got some warming things here that we're going to add to our chicken, but let's get our chicken prepared first. Let's get our chicken ready. Now I have 4 quarters, but if you only have 2 people, then you only need 2. So I'm going to cut between the thigh and the drumstick in that V area, right towards the bone. And once you hit bone, you have to stop, okay? And I'm going to show you the rest in a second. So I'm going to do that on all of them. Cut right to the bone. Now grab each side and pop that joint open. And you see that a little bone comes out. Do that on all of them. And then finish cutting through between those bones to the other side. So now you have drummies and thighs. So I'm using a nice large roasting pan today, and let's put our chicken pieces in the pan, just arrange them. I'm going to use some olive oil on them, a couple tablespoons, just douse them with it, and I'm going to use my hands in a minute. But let's get some things seasoned first. So in goes a bay leaf. I have freshly ground some nice pepper, so get that on there generously. You want the dish to be sort of warming and inviting, right? So pepper is kind of a little bit spicy and warm. So let's add some of that. You're going to be tossing them, so add a little bit extra because it's going to need to go on the back too. Some nice salt. I'm using a red Hawaiian sea salt just because it's red and it's Valentine's. On that goes. I'm going to add a little bit of paprika. You could use smoked paprika if you really wanted to, but I really want that brandy flavor to kick in, to shine, okay, to be the superstar. So I'm just adding some regular paprika. I suggest no onion and garlic for Valentine's, okay? Try and stay away from those herbs that make your breath smell bad, because you want to be close, you know? I also have some piri-piri chili. Now, piri-piris are very hot. Now, I'm not crushing these up. I'm actually going to leave them whole. They're kind of going to be an aromatic, but they're also going to flavor the drippings that are going to come out of this chicken. And it's going to be really tasty on some rice. You can serve it with rice, you can serve it with potatoes, you could serve it with quinoa, you could serve it with barley, whatever it is you have or whatever you guys like. So I'm going to add like 2 piri-piris. That's it. These are also called African bird's eye chilies, and they are some of the spiciest things around. So be careful when adding those, okay? They're used for making piri-piri chicken, which is a South Asian dish, and it's very, very hot and spicy chicken. Really, really tasty. I also have some Lady Apples chopped up. Now, Lady Apples, they're only this big, that's all. I have them quartered, they're washed, they're quartered and cored. So they're going in as well. I'm just scattering them about. I used them in here, but I also made a gorgeous cocktail for Valentine's. Make sure you check out the recipe for how to make fizzy Haskap cocktails. They are absolutely delicious. So it's kind of the same theme throughout. Haskap and apple tend to go so beautifully together. They're just a natural combination. So why not keep with the same theme? So now the best tools are your hands. I'm just going to massage this chicken, make sure that the spices are all over. It's nicely coated with some olive oil as well. Make sure you get the lady apples too. And you want to arrange the chicken so that the skin side is up. You're going to notice that one side kind of has less skin and one side has a lot of skin. So that's what we're going to use, the skin side up. And that's going to help render the fat, and it's just going to make everything nice and juicy and moist and delicious as that fat kind of runs down through the meat, okay? So that's all set up. I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to wash my hands. Now at this point, I'm going to add some brandy. Now don't be afraid of the alcohol content, because as this cooks, the alcohol is actually going to dissipate and it's going to leave behind the most beautiful flavor. And that carries flavor throughout the whole dish, and it kind of intensifies it too. So if I were to be making a dessert or a beverage, I would use a strainer, because I do have Haskap berries in here, they're dried, and apples. And you can see them in there, they look beautiful. So some of them might come out, and if they do on the chicken, it's okay. It's all good. In fact, I wouldn't be mad at all. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the brandy, a couple tablespoons, and that you can see I have some Haskaps coming out. I just want a little bit of liquid in here. That's gonna be awesome. Now, you might be able to call this braising instead of roasting, but I don't have a heck of a lot of liquid in here. Mostly it's for the flavor, and it's to enhance the flavor of the drippings and, you know, also the chicken. But it's going to evaporate. But my plan is that by the time this liquid evaporates, we have enough drippings to keep everything beautifully moist and juicy. So I'm calling it roasting instead of braising, because I'm not going to maintain that amount of liquid in there. So that's what it looks like right now, and you're going to see that there are some Haskap berries that came out along with it, and that's fabulous. The color is a gorgeous, like magenta color, really, really wonderful. So into the oven it goes. This is probably going to take about an hour because the chicken has bone in. Again, you can use any kind of chicken piece you want. You could use breasts, you could use the wings, you could use the thighs, you could use the drummies. Whatever part of the chicken you have or you want to use, feel free. In fact, you could even do a whole chicken. Okay, that would be lovely too. So any kind of pieces you want, but bone-in chicken is going to take about an hour for that to cook. Okay, into the oven it goes, and we're going to see you in about 30 minutes. Oh boy, this chicken looks awesome. Now, just as I had suspected, all the brandy has dissipated, and now I'm left with these gorgeous drippings. So I'm just going to baste my chicken with the drippings now. It smells heavenly. Oh man. We've got about another half an hour to go. I'll show you what these guys look like after I gloss them all up. And I'm going to turn them around the other way in the oven. So there you go. They're starting to brown. Looks fantastic. Lots of nice drippings for our rice. Make sure you get some rice going. Back in the oven. Oh, these look absolutely heavenly. Oh man, it smells good. Phenomenal. Look at that, nice and browned up. I'm actually gonna put them under the broiler for like 1 minute just to get them a little bit more brown. They're already nice and crispy. Just want it to go brown, it's just me. So 1 minute under the broiler, I'm gonna watch it, make sure it doesn't burn. So I've let this chicken just rest for a couple minutes so it's not so furious on your plate. The juices in there are really, really hot. And if you cut into it, all the juices come out, and it's, you know, dried chicken. So I've waited just a couple minutes, and they look awesome. So awesome. It smells so good. I have some baked potatoes actually tonight I'm doing. I've done. There they are. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to eat this. So I'm going to grab myself a nice little drummy and a potato. So make sure you get some of those drippings from the pan for your potato. Oh, there's nothing like chicken drippings. Oh, come on. And I'm also going to serve just a couple little apples alongside mine with some of those little berries of the Haskap that were brandied. Oh boy, what a treat. This looks awesome. Look at this. We've got a gorgeous browned and crispy chicken that's been brandied. We've got brandied Haskap and lady apples and a fabulous baked potato. So let's try it out. That skin is so crispy. A little bit spicy. Don't forget we had those peri-peri chilies in there. Nice little bit of heat. What great flavor. That skin is so crispy. This meat is very moist and tender. It's just falling off the bone. Perfectly roasted. What a treat. Beautiful flavor. Really robust. This isn't a boring Chicken Thursday menu, that's for sure. Beautiful chicken. Nice and spicy. The brandied lady apples and Haskap berries are so tasty. And those peri-peri chilies really infused the drippings. It's going to be fantastic on my potato. That is a winning recipe. Delicious chicken. It's everything you want chicken to be. Well, I'm gonna go because I want another piece of chicken. This is absolutely delicious. I really hope that you try this recipe. Crispy skin, tender, juicy chicken, and a beautiful Haskap and lady apple brandied flavor. Nice, and just a little bit of spice. So I hope that you try this recipe, making the Haskap and lady apple brandy. Otherwise, make sure you check out Haskap online at haskapa.com for these dried berries and their whole line of delicious products. I mean, they really bring it to another level. Beautiful for Valentine's Day. This would be nice around Easter, all through fall and winter. This is a delicious dish, and I would definitely make this a bunch more times. Anyhow, I hope that you try this. Make sure you roast up some Haskap and lady apple brandied chicken. You're gonna love it. All right? Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and you can find me syndicated on Roku. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going down in your culinary world, all right? Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.